Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, beta. We were doing which part of the brain? Forebrain, midbrain, or hindbrain?
Forebrain.
There are three parts of the forebrain we had done. First was
Cerebrum.
yes, very good. Second is
Hypothalamus.
good. When we talked about cerebrum, we said this is the largest part of the brain, and on the basis of structure, we divided it into outer which matter,
Gray matter.
Gray matter.
and the inner one was called as.
White matter.
We also talked about two hemispheres which were connected with. They were connected.
Callosum.
Corpus callosum.
Very good. Corpus callosum. So you remember these names also, although a little difficult, but we need to learn them. So we had now talked about synapses in the previous period. We had started with this. We talked about three layers also. Dura mater. Second was.
Arachnoid matter.
And the third was.
Pia matter.
Good. Now we need to do the second part of the forebrain. What was the second part? See here, thalamus. That red structure you remember we had seen? Thalamus. Outer brain has three parts. Tell me which were the three parts very quickly. The first one which we did in the previous period was? In the previous period. What was it? What was it called?
Cerebral cortex.
Yes, now we are moving on to the second part of the outer brain, which is called thalamus. When I showed you in the beginning also, I said, see this red one is what we call as thalamus. So if you see, this is your thalamus. Around the thalamus, you have your cerebrum. This all brown thing is cerebrum, the largest part. Cerebrum. This is a coordinating center. This is a relay station for sensory and motor impulses. All the coordination between sensory and motor impulse is done here only. When I say sensory impulse and motor impulse, what is the difference between this? Sensory neurons, motor neurons, I think class 10, if you remember a little bit.
Motor is for movement of muscle.
So messages which are coming from the brain, basically, they go out sensory, and whatever movements are done by the muscles, they're motor impulses. So all the coordination is going to be done in this area. What is this area called as? See beta, it is thalamus. What is it called? Thalamus. The third part is hypothalamus. Just seen below the thalamus is the hypothalamus. Let me go back to the original structure, and then you identify and tell me which is ye wala. What is this brown one? The outer one, bigger one? What is this called?
Cerebrum.
This red one, big one is?
Thalamus.
Thalamus. And just below the thalamus, if you see, इसके थोड़ा सा बस यही नीचे, this is your hypothalamus. So what is the location of hypothalamus? It is just below the
Thalamus.
thalamus. Its functions, it controls the body temperature, thirst, hunger, emotions. It secretes hormones. It controls the pituitary gland, and it controls your sleep, wakefulness, blood pressure, heart rate, everything. बेटा ये देखो, this is the hypothalamus. This is your thalamus. Can you see this बड़ा वाला thing? This is thalamus. So ये छोटा वाला क्या होगा? What will this be? Hypothalamus, and this is the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is very close to the hypothalamus. So it controls this gland also. Which gland? Pituitary gland. Have you heard about this gland? Have you ever heard about the word pituitary gland?
Yes,
not?
ma'am.
Okay, fine.
9th class.
Okay, good. So this pituitary gland is located very close to the hypothalamus. So hypothalamus controls this gland also. That is the pituitary gland. Let's see this. The inner part of the hemisphere. We're talking about the inner part. This has deep structures. Lot of deep structures are there. See this one first. Okay, amygdala. You don't have to learn this. I'm just giving you some extra thing to do. Not in your book. Don't learn it. Then we have another one. This part just attached to the amygdala is hippocampus. Then we have hypothalamus. We have limbic system. So what I'm trying to say is this is a deep part of your brain. Deep part of your brain. This controls the sexual behavior, motivations, emotions, fear, anger, excitement, pleasure. This is all controlled by the inner part of the cerebral hemisphere. Just remember that the inner part of the cerebral hemisphere controls these emotions. For your level, this is enough. Before I move on to the midbrain, a very quick revision of the forebrain. There were 3 parts. Cerebrum I had already revised. Let me quickly revise this hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is seen below the, first we'll go to the thalamus. Yes, this is the thalamus. It is the controlling center for sensory and motor impulses. Hypothalamus is just below the thalamus. It controls all these things. It secretes hormones. And we have a gland very close to the hypothalamus. What is the name of the gland?
Pituitary gland.
So it controls that gland also. You sleep, how much you sleep, how much you wake up, what is the blood pressure rate, heartbeat, all this is controlled by the hypothalamus. Then the inner part over here of the cerebral hemisphere, just the inner part. Okay, this is inner part of hemisphere. This is related to motivation, depression, emotion, sexual behavior. All this is inner part of the cerebral hemisphere. Moving on to the midbrain now. It is located between the thalamus, hypothalamus, and the pons. See, beta, this is your midbrain area. Okay, this is your midbrain area. It is located between the thalamus. If I take this outer one as the thalamus, then we have the hypothalamus, and then we have these pons. So thalamus, hypothalamus, ऊपर और नीचे pons. तो बीच में this area is your midbrain. So midbrain जब भी याद रखेंगे, midbrain के ऊपर we have thalamus and hypothalamus, and नीचे we have pons. So this area is what we call as midbrain. There is a canal which passes through the midbrain. Can you see this canal? This is the midbrain. यहाँ से canal pass हो रही है. Canal which passes through the midbrain. This midbrain has 4 lobes. 1, 2, 3, 4 lobes. Okay, there are 4 lobes. जितना भी आपका hearing and vision है, listening and seeing, this is all controlled by the midbrain. That is all you need to do. And remember for your level that the location of midbrain is between इधर तो आपका thalamus and hypothalamus and नीचे pons है बेटा. इसके बीच में you have midbrain. Another thing, second thing you need to remember, there is a canal which passes from the midbrain, and all the auditory and visual, देखने and सुनने का सारा काम is controlled by which part of the brain? Midbrain. Okay. Now we come to the hindbrain. Hindbrain again consists of three parts. This is cerebellum. These are the pons. अभी देखे थे, ये देखो. Okay, pons, and the last part of this canal is medulla oblongata. ये पूरा आउटर ब्रेन है बेटा, यहाँ तक, मतलब ये पूरा बाहर का हाइपोथैलेमस. ऐसे अगर हम स्ट्रक्चर को देखें तो ये पूरा बाहर का कॉर्टेक्स, हाइपोथैलेमस, थैलेमस, यहाँ तक तो हो गया आपका आउटर ब्रेन. फिर ये पार्ट हो गया मिडिल ब्रेन, और मिडिल ब्रेन के नीचे यहाँ से पॉन्स से अगर हम स्टार्ट कर दें, पॉन्स, मेडुला ऑब्लिंगेटा, सेरेब्रम, ये सारा आपका हो गया दी इनर ब्रेन. लेट मी मूव ऑन टू दिस वन. हिंड ब्रेन, cerebellum, pons and medulla oblongata. ये pipe like structure है, tube like structure, so we call it as medulla oblongata. Midbrain and hindbrain, अगर आपको ध्यान होगा, this was somewhere your midbrain. Midbrain and hindbrain form a stem like structure. देखो एक stem जैसा structure है, ये आपका midbrain है, और यहाँ से आपका hindbrain start हो गया. So midbrain and hindbrain form a stem like structure. एक stem की तरह दिखता है ये. This is known as brain stem. What is it called?
Brain stem.
So when we say brain stem, I mean यहाँ से लेकर के यहाँ तक, मतलब ये आपका मिड ब्रेन और ये आपका हिंड ब्रेन. एंड हिंड ब्रेन नीचे यहाँ, ये जो पर्पल दिख रहा है, ये वाला कलर पर्पल, दिस इज योर मिड ब्रेन. और ये जो ब्लू ब्लू वाला पार्ट है, दिस इज योर हिंड ब्रेन. सो कंबाइन कर दो सबको, you get this. This is called as your brain stem. So we have got three parts of the brain. What were the three parts? Forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Hindbrain is also known as little cerebrum. It is very convoluted. देखो बहुत सारे convolutions, folds. Can you see this? These are all folds. These are called convolutions. बहुत सारे folds होते हैं इसके अंदर, hindbrain के अंदर, ताकि ज्यादा से ज्यादा न्यूरॉन्स इसमें एडजस्ट हो सके. Why is it so folded? Why does it have so many convolutions? So that what can accommodate? Neurons. So that what can accommodate over here? इतने सारे folds क्यों हैं? बेटा जब भी folds होते हैं villi या anywhere, it is always to increase the space area. तो यहाँ पे area हम लोग इसलिए बढ़ा रहे हैं so that we can accommodate more neurons. All your muscular activities, body equilibrium, body posture, body stability while walking, running is controlled by which part of the brain? Tell me.
Hindbrain.
जितना भी दिमाग का काम है, इंटेलिजेंस, रीजनिंग, लॉजिक, मेमोरी, वो सब तो चला गया फर्स्ट पार्ट में. दैट वाज योर फॉर ब्रेन. लिसनिंग, आई मीन विजन एंड ऑडिटरी, देखना एंड सुनना, दिस इज मिड ब्रेन. एंड पोस्चर वाला सारा पार्ट, दिस इज योर हिंड ब्रेन. लेट्स हैव अ क्विक रिविजन. फोरब्रेन इज ऑल रिलेटेड टू व्हाट? फोरब्रेन का इज ऑल रिलेटेड टू your memory, intelligence, reasoning, all these skills. And then we talked about midbrain. Midbrain mainly it controls your sensory and visual part. What does it control? Sensory and visual. And hindbrain beta पूरा जो आपका posture वाला part है, this is being controlled by the hindbrain. बहुत सारे neurons होते हैं यहाँ पे, बहुत सारे neurons. So what are the three general parts of the brain? Forebrain, चलो, forebrain, midbrain and
Hindbrain.
hindbrain. चलो थोड़ा थोड़ा इसको देखते हैं. ये देखो, ये आपका फोरब्रेन हो गया, एंड ये फोरब्रेन में ये भी आ गया, और ये दोनों रेड वाले स्ट्रक्चर्स भी आ गए. दैट मीन्स कॉर्टेक्स, हाइपोथैलेमस, थैलेमस. यहाँ पे ये आपका मिड ब्रेन स्टार्ट हो गया. मिड ब्रेन के नीचे ये पूरे पॉन्स, मेडुला, ये सारा आपका हिंड ब्रेन हो गया बेटा. एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड द ब्रेन स्टेम. ब्रेन स्टेम मीन्स विच टू पार्ट्स ऑफ द ब्रेन? Midbrain and which two parts of forming the brain stem? Midbrain and नहीं याद है? I told you.
Hindbrain.
Yes. बेटा ये वाला part. This is your brain stem. It looks like a stem, तो इसको brain stem बोल देते हैं. This is your midbrain and this is the hindbrain. दोनों मिला के we call it as brain stem. There are three parts over here: cerebellum, pons, and medulla oblongata. Name the three components of hindbrain. Tell me very quickly, what is this? Cerebellum. What is this? Cerebellum. And you have pons, and then you have this part which is called medulla oblongata. What is the function of the hindbrain? Muscular activities and body equilibrium. Now, see this medulla oblongata part. Let me explain the medulla oblongata part to you and pons also. बेटा हमने पढ़ा we have three parts in the hindbrain. सबसे पहले थोड़ा सा pons के बारे में पढ़ते हैं. Pons have fibers which connect different parts of the brain. Okay. Pons have fibers which connect what? Different parts of the brain. So आपकी eye की जितनी भी activities है, ears की activities, respiration, they are all controlled with the help of these pons. Pons की location याद है सबको? ये देखिए. Just below the midbrain, we have pons. बेटा, I told you the function of midbrain ना. बताओ क्या function था midbrain का? Tell me very quickly, function of midbrain.
Sensory and visual.
Sensory and visual.
All the listening, hearing, auditory part. अब आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. Midbrain यहाँ पे सारा कौन सा function कर रहा है? Sensory, that means listening and seeing also. तो ये जो pons हैं आपके just located to this, ये वाला, they are fibers. They are connected to this part of the brain. So eyes की activity, ears की activity, this pons are going to help this part of the brain, that is midbrain. फिर इसके नीचे था ये medulla. Pons के नीचे medulla. Pons का function समझ में आ गया? It is connected to this and it will help in controlling eyes and ears control. Let's talk about medulla. ये बेटा नीचे जाके spinal cord से connect हो जाता है. ये जो stem बन रहा था हमारा brain stem, तो ब्रेन स्टेम में सबसे ऊपर मिड ब्रेन होता है, फिर पॉन्स होते हैं, फिर मेडुला होते हैं, एंड मेडुला आगे जाके गेट्स कनेक्टेड टू द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड. सो रेस्पिरेशन, gastric secretions, peristaltic movements of the intestine, salivation, vomiting, sneezing, coughing, everything is controlled by this tube-like structure which is known as medulla. What is this called?
Medulla.
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 If you see medulla oblongata is the last part of the brain, and ये जाके किससे connect हो जाता है? Medulla.
Spinal.
Spinal cord.
Very good.
Spinal
That
cord.
means ब्रेन जो है जहाँ पे फिनिश होगा वहां से क्या चीज स्टार्ट हो जाएगी?
Spinal cord.
Spinal cord. Okay.
Spinal
What
cord.
will be spinal cord? Remember that this is going to be connected to the spinal cord. Okay. Very quickly. Let me ask you once again. Structure जितना आप समझ लोगे बेटा diagram से, that will always be easier for you. This is the outer cortex. This was. बताओ, what was this third one?
Thalamus.
Yes. And connected to this small one is.
Hypothalamus.
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 So this brown and red area, ये सब मिलके बन गया हमारा forebrain. And this hypothalamus, this is also connected to, we talked about a gland. What was the gland? बहुत पास में होता है ये. Which gland? Pituitary gland. Good. फिर इसके बाद ये connected है. This is your midbrain. ठीक है? And midbrain के नीचे this pons, medulla oblongata, and ये क्या था बेटा? जल्दी बताइए.
Cerebellum.
And if you see, this medulla is opening into, what is this?
Spinal cord.
Spinal cord.
Spinal cord.
Very good. Pons का function we had already done. Pons are fibers, and ये midbrain हमारा eyes and उसका काम करते हैं auditory, तो ये इसी में help करेंगे. Medulla is all about coughing, sneezing, vomiting. ये सारा वाला part जो controlled है, that is medulla, and medulla is connected finally, जहाँ medulla finish होगा, it is connected to
Spine.
the spinal cord. Is it okay, beta? Where the brain is going to finish, the spinal cord is going to start. Spinal cord is enclosed within the spinal canal. We have a vertebral column. उसके अंदर बहुत safe रहती है spinal cord. This is also protected by meninges. You remember brain was also protected by meninges. How many meninges was brain protected by?
3.
Very
Three.
good. Okay, so this is also protected by meninges only. This has a central canal. बीच में एक central canal होती है. बाहर white matter होता है बेटा, inner gray matter. Okay. When I talked about the spinal cord, then the outer matter is which matter?
White
White
matter.
The inner one is
Gray
Gray
matter.
matter.
बेटा वही माइलिनेटेड एंड नॉन माइलिनेटेड न्यूरॉन्स का डिफरेंस आता है. जहां माइलिनेटेड है या जहां नॉन माइलिनेटेड है, कलर ऑटोमेटिकली वही आ जाएगा. फंक्शंस इज इट कंडक्ट्स इंपल्सेस टू एंड फ्रॉम द ब्रेन. अभी हमने पढ़ा था दैट वेयर द ब्रेन फिनिशेस द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड स्टार्ट्स. सो जो भी इंपल्स का ट्रांसमिशन होना है, whatever has to go into the brain, the impulse or any impulse which has to come out of the brain, the conduction will always be done by the spinal cord. This controls, this is the centrospinal reflexes. There are certain response which we give by spinal cord. Brain को हम परेशान नहीं करते हैं छोटे मोटे काम के लिए. Spinal cord ही decision ले लेता है. Such kind of reflexes are known as spinal reflexes. So this is the point. This is the centrospinal reflex. There are two kind of reflexes, children. Okay, cerebral reflexes and spinal reflexes. जो बहुत complicating part है, difficult question है maths का. आपको सोचना है, logic लगाना है, तो वो message brain में जाएगा. Brain will do the thinking part. But there are some routine work. For example, I put my one step forward, तो अगला step मुझे कहाँ पे रखना है. Or if I touch some hot plate, मुझे already memory है पुराना क्या हुआ था. So all these छोटा मोटा काम के लिए brain परेशान नहीं करता है body. This is controlled by the spinal cord. So such reflexes are known as
Spinal
Spinal
reflexes.
reflex.
छोटा मोटा doubts आप आपस में you to sort it out with your friends. You don't go to teachers. So these kinds are known as spinal reflexes, where more of complications in decision making has to be done, selections have to be done. तो हमारा दिमाग बीच में आएगा. Otherwise, brain is not involved in these kinds of reflexes. Let me talk about the PNS, that is peripheral nervous system. We have two types of nerves, cranial nerves and spinal nerves. जो ब्रेन से अटैच्ड होती हैं बेटा nerves, वो तो cranial nerves होती हैं. And जो spinal cord से attached है ये वाली, these nerves are known as which nerves? Spinal nerves. You don't have to learn these nerves. Don't panic. कुछ नहीं learn करना है, बस ये याद रखना है. How many kinds of nerves are there in PNS? Tell me, cranial and
Spinal nerves.
those nerves which arise from the brain. Okay, cranium, you remember? What is cranium? If you remember, thoda bahut padha hoga. What is cranium? Tenth mein, I think, little bit. Cranium, the bony box in which brain is placed.
Is made up of cranium bones.
Yes. So there are some nerves which are connected to the cranium. What are these nerves called?
Cranial nerves.
Cranial nerves. And where the brain finishes, we have which cord?
Spinal cord.
Yes, beta. So there are some nerves जो brain से connected हैं. They are known as cranial nerves. However, there are some nerves which are connected to spinal cord. अभी I told you, कुछ messages brain में जाएंगे and brain से ही response आएगा. So there, which nerves will be involved? Tell me. If the message is going to brain, supposing you have a difficult question, you have a difficult decision to make, तो message brain में जाएगा. Instruction brain से आएंगे. तो कौन सा nerves काम करेंगे in such a case? Spinal or cranial?
Cranial nerves.
Cranial.
Basically cranial. And कुछ जो होते हैं, no message has to go, तो ये spinal cord पे ही message जाके वापस आ जाता है यहीं से. So no need to learn these types of nerves. This is not a part of your syllabus. Just remember that we have two kinds of nerves. When we talk about PNS, the nerve fibers are of two types, afferent fibers and efferent fibers. बेटा जो message ले करके जाते हैं brain में, they are afferent fibers. Is it okay? और जो ब्रेन का मैसेज मसल्स या ग्लैंड्स में ले करके आते हैं, दे आर इफरेंट फाइबर्स और मोटर फाइबर्स. आई थिंक सेंसरी न्यूरॉन्स एंड मोटर न्यूरॉन्स के नाम से यू मस्ट हैव डन दिस इन क्लास 10. ओके, सेंसरी न्यूरॉन्स और एफरेंट फाइबर्स, सेंसरी फाइबर्स, दे टेक द मैसेज फ्रॉम सेंस ऑर्गन्स टू सीएनएस. योर आईज हैव सीन समथिंग वेरी डिफिकल्ट, कुछ समझ भी नहीं आ रहा है ये क्या है, तो दिस इज योर सेंस ऑर्गन आई. वहां से मैसेज जाएगा ब्रेन में. Who is going to carry this message? कि कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा. What the eyes have seen? Which sense organ? Eyes. The message will be carried to the brain by fibers which are known as which fibers?
Efferent fibers.
Supposing you see a very difficult mathematical question, eyes ने देखा कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्या करना है. The message is gone. Message लेके गया afferent fiber. Immediately brain recalls. Past memory है उसके पास. A plus B whole square लगाओ. It is sending the message back to you. इसको ऐसे solve करो. So that message who is going to bring back to you? Efferent.
Efferent fibers.
And immediately you start writing, your muscles become active. जो मैसेज ब्रेन में लेके जाते हैं they are afferent fibers, जो लेकर के आते हैं they are known as efferent fibers. PNS also has two divisions, the somatic neural system and the autonomic neural system. Somatic neural system, देखो बेटा, it relays impulses from the CNS to skeletal muscles. जो भी coordination हो रहा है वो skeletal muscles and CNS के साथ हो रहा है. CNS, the central nervous system. And PNS हमारा ऑटोनॉमिक न्यूरल सिस्टम में क्या होता है? इनवॉलेंट्री ऑर्गन्स. इनवॉलेंट्री ऑर्गन्स में अगर इम्पल्स जा रहा है लाइक योर हार्ट मूविंग ऑफ दिस पल्पिंग ऑफ द हार्ट, पंपिंग वगैरह, यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल दिस. वर्किंग ऑफ द लंग्स, पेरिस्टाल्टिक मूवमेंट्स, ये सब आप कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते. दीज ऑर्गन्स आर इनवॉलेंट्री ऑर्गन्स. तो यहाँ का इम्पल्स ट्रांसमिशन जो है दिस इज ANS, ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम. व्हाट इज दिस नर्वस सिस्टम कॉल्ड?
Autonomic neutral system.
सोमैटिक मीन्स जो आपके मसल्स हैं आप अपने हिसाब से उसे मूव कर सकते हो. वॉलेंट्री है ये. और जो इनवॉलेंट्री वाला पार्ट है दैट इज योर ANS, दैट इज नोन एज ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम. व्हाट इज इट कॉल्ड? ऑटोनॉमल नर्वस सिस्टम. आपका सिलेबस अब यहाँ से आता है. रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन, rapid involuntary unconscious action of the body in response to a stimulus. Any stimulus is there. Supposing there's a dog running after you. So this is rapid and this is immediate response to the stimulus. Okay, beta, this is called as a reflex action. What are these actions called?
Reflex action.
Some examples are there. One is you withdraw your hand when you touch a hot object. Okay. When you touch the lips of a nursing baby, then sucking reflex is caused. The baby starts sucking the finger. उसको लगता है कि milk feeding है. So this is again a reflex. Another one, closing of eyelids when light falls on them. When bright light is there, automatically your eyelids close. Knee jerk phenomena. एक ये वाला interesting है. If a child sees or smells a food which is unknown to him, he does not salivate. देखो finger डाल के check कर रहे हैं हम लोग छोटे baby. Supposing this baby has never tasted momos and you bring momos in front of him, तो ना तो देख के saliva produce होगा ना smell से होगा बेटा. But if he sees or smells the food every time before tasting it, then he will salivate. ये condition reflex है. ये होगा तभी दूसरी चीज होगी. Such kind of reflexes are called. Have you heard about that bell and dog experiment of conditional reflexes? We generally give the reference 10th में bell. एक dog को train किया था कि जब bell बजेगी वो तभी खाना खाएंगे. Bell and dog reflexes. These kind of reflexes are known as conditioned reflexes. मतलब reflex तो होगा but conditional होगा. ये होगा तभी वो ऐसा करेगा. Here the condition is अगर पहले से उसने खा रखा है या देख रखा है, only then saliva is produced. We have more examples. Sudden withdrawal of the hand. We have done this. Reflex arc. Tell me honestly, 10 पे पढ़ा था नहीं पढ़ा? There was a diagram also in class 10. Reflex arc. Yes or no? Tell me, बच्चे. Did we have reflex arc in class 10th or not? Neural control and coordination. We are studying. उधर शायद second chapter क्या था आपका? Control and coordination. Second chapter of biology.
Ma'am, it was cut.
Oh, that is why you people are so bad. The second chapter of class 10th is control and coordination. उसमें ये सब कुछ था बेटा. चलो never mind. Now we are going to study a reflex arc. Reflex action सबको समझ में आ गया? Immediate होता है, फटाफट मैसेज जाएगा, फटाफट इंस्ट्रक्शंस आएंगे. दिस इज रिफ्लेक्स आर्क. देखो बेटा कहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा, यहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा. दिस इज योर रिसेप्टर ऑर्गन. This is the stimulus. The stimulus in this case they have taken it as a hot object. तो कहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रहा है? एक स्टिमुलस है एंड रिसेप्टर ऑर्गन से स्टार्ट हुआ. आई टोल्ड यू जो मैसेज ले करके जाते हैं, इम्पल्स को सीएनएस तक ले जाते हैं, व्हाट आर दोज न्यूरॉन्स कॉल्ड एज? सेंसरी न्यूरॉन्स. और व्हाट इज द अदर वर्ड?
Afferent neuron.
Afferent
fiber.
neuron. Fiber, sorry.
वेरी गुड. ये मैसेज जा रहा है यहाँ पे. कौन लेके जा रहा है? विच न्यूरॉन्स आर गोइंग? Who is going to carry this message? Sensory neurons. Okay. Sensory neurons ये लेकर के जाएंगे मैसेज. इधर आपके मोटर न्यूरॉन्स हैं. सेंसरी न्यूरॉन्स एंड मोटर न्यूरॉन्स के बीच में कनेक्टर न्यूरॉन्स होते हैं. What are these neurons called as?
Connector neurons.
And this is your effector organ. ये हाथ आपने पीछे हटा लिया, ये इफेक्टर ऑर्गन है. अभी तो सिर्फ हमने ये पढ़ा कि कौन सी चीजें इन्वॉल्व होती है. रिफ्लेक्स आर्क कैसे होता है, I'll explain it to you. But first, what all was involved? One stimuli is there, one receptor organ is there, and three kinds of neurons are there. Sensory neurons, motor neurons, and connecting both of them. What are these neurons called?
Connector neurons.
आप समझ लेते. This is your receptor organ. This is receiving heat. ये stimuli हो गया. This next comes in the role is a sensory neuron. They will carry this impulse from here, from the sense organs. ये impulse forward लेकर के जा रहे हैं. CNS में जानी है ये. Who is going to carry which neurons? Sensory neurons. बीच में we have neurons which will be called as which neurons?
Connector
Connector
neurons.
Neuron.
अब मैसेज यहाँ पहुंच गया ब्रेन में. ब्रेन ने मैसेज का रिप्लाई दे दिया. सो इम्पल्स वापस आएगा फ्रॉम द सीएनएस. अब वापस आएगा. हु इज गोइंग टू ब्रिंग विच न्यूरॉन?
Motor neuron.
यस. ये सीएनएस से मैसेज लेके जाएंगे वापस यहाँ पे कि रिमूव योर फिंगर, एंड आप इमीडिएटली रिमूव कर लेते हो. सो दिस इज योर इफेक्टर ऑर्गन ऑल्सो, बिकॉज उसका इफेक्ट इसी ऑर्गन पे आ रहा है. सो दिस इज इफेक्टर ऑर्गन. ओके. दिस इज रिसेप्टर ऑर्गन. यहाँ से मैसेज लेके कौन गया? विच न्यूरॉन्स?
Sensory neuron.
Sensory neuron.
ब्रेन हैज टेकन अ डिसीजन. जो भी डिसीजन लिया है वो वापस मैसेज लेकर के आना है. हु इज गोइंग टू ब्रिंग दिस मैसेज?
Motor
Motor
neuron.
neuron.
एंड बीच में वी हैव दिस कनेक्टर न्यूरॉन्स हेल्पिंग देम. मैसेज वापस यहाँ पे आया एंड द मैसेज वाज इमीडिएटली रिमूव योर फिंगर. सो ये आपका इफेक्टर ऑर्गन हो गया. दिस फिंगर इज योर इफेक्टर ऑर्गन. इज इट ओके? क्लियर? Should I do this with you once again, or you understood this reflex arc?
I'm understood.
Then answer my questions. Supposing यहाँ पे मैंने आइस रख दिया, बहुत ठंडा आइस है और आपने पूरा हैंड टच करा. सो रिसेप्टर ऑर्गन क्या होगा बेटा?
I'm receive stimulus.
Yes, the hand is going to be your receptor organ. Who is going to carry this message कि बहुत ठंडा लग रहा है to the brain? अब क्या करें? This message who will carry?
Sensory neuron.
Sensory neuron.
बीच में और भी न्यूरॉन्स हैं who are going to help connector neurons. Now this message has reached the brain कि बहुत ठंडा लग रहा है, क्या करें? Brain message वापस भेजेगा, हाथ हटा लो. Who is going to bring that message back to you?
Motor.
Motor neuron.
Okay, and आप अपने हाथ हटा लिया. So your hand is your effector organ. ठीक है बेटा. आप चल रहे थे, आपका पैर एक थॉर्न पे पड़ गया, कांटे के ऊपर. Your feet. So your receptor organ is your
Feet.
feet. Immediately message will go to the brain कि अब क्या करें? Who is going to carry this message?
Sensory neuron.
Sensory neuron.
Connector neurons are going to help. Brain says पैर हटाओ जल्दी से. Who's going to bring back this message from CNS?
Motor neuron.
Motor neuron.
And जैसे मैसेज आ जाएगा, the organ which will be affected, आप immediately हटा लोगे, that is again going to be your feet. Receptor organ, ये वाला था, this receives stimuli. Sensory neuron will carry the message from the sense organ to CNS. Connectors तो सिर्फ इनको जोड़ेंगे. And CNS to effector organ. कौन सा वाला लेके आएगा बेटा? Motor